Hello, everybody. You may notice, for those of you on the Discord, that this is not Melvin's voice. This is because it's my voice instead, Solomon. Melvin unfortunately went over to Science Council and we haven't heard from him in weeks, so we're hoping for a safe return. The topic of this meeting is game jams. But first, let's go over some announcements. You can't give us money anymore for the VIP membership. The deadline's passed. But you can still get a logo keychain or a sticker sheet of Dez. Keychains are $8 for general, $5 for VIP. Stickers are $5 for general, $3 for VIP, etc., etc. There's an order form right here. Right here.
Just kidding.
But
We'll
if
put
you've
it in the
already,
announcements.
if you've already purchased the merch, we have it right here. If you've already paid, ask Josh or Melvin when he returns after the meeting, and they'll give you the goods. Here's the actual order form. Give you a moment. Okay. This week's workshop is nothing. On the 6th, you can go from 3 to 5 p.m. You can go to Building 6, Room 204, while the rest of us go to Round 1, which is actually on October 6th. It's about 15 to 20 minutes from campus. If you've RSVP'd already and you're a VIP member, you'll get a free game card. The RSVP form is still closed. Then, a little over a week away, from the 13th to the 15th, we'll be having the Halloween Horror Game Jam. You'll get in teams, you'll get to make a game using a given theme within 48 hours. It's sort of like the game pitches, but you have a theme instead of trying to come up with everything on your own. Here's the Google form for the Halloween Horror Game Jam, the itch page, and the Discord server for when the time comes. What? Where's the slide?
Oh, that's right. It's Mr. Bones time. If you remember in the last workshop, for the Get One, we put a little competition at the very end. We said, everybody who wants to, please go ahead and push to our GitHub and put a funny joke or a meme in there. Go ahead and rate the best one, and whoever we decide by our completely subjective rules wins gets to take Mr. Bones home. So, who's the winner? Drum roll, please. Dachi! Yes! That's amazing. It's quite nice and relevant to the Git workshop. Come on. Wait for this.
Give him a round of applause!
Yeah.
Thank you.
I really wanted the skull, thank you.
Alright, actually, now, let's actually go over game jams for real this time. So, what even is a game jam? There are three things. They're short, they're focused, and they're hectic. They're short in that they're usually between 48 and 72 hours. The Halloween Horror one is 48, as I've said. There are a few that are 72 hours instead. They usually span the weekend, like ours is, from 13th to 15th. But, there's always exceptions to this. For example, the game pitches that you guys have been doing for this semester are a kind of game jam. That's pretty interesting. And those last about a semester, plus more if you're continuing off of a previous idea from a previous semester, et cetera, et cetera. They're focused in that there's typically at least one theme. I know that there's some that have had like 3 or 4. For example, the STGA X EGD game jam had 4 themes that you could go for. Your submission is usually graded for the closeness to the theme, the art direction, sound direction, fun. That's a very fun category. Then there's sometimes specific categories, like the ability to speedrun your game, how funny is the game, Then finally, they're hectic in that you usually start from 0. You have no idea what the theme is. All you know is just how you know with what to do. The theme is revealed at the same time that the jam starts. You can sometimes reuse assets from previous projects, but it depends on the rules of your game jam. Make sure to check those out. And your scoping skills will absolutely be tested. All the fuss that we've had about scoping for your MVPs for this game jam, or for the game pitches, pales in comparison to this. Now, try to get a good night's sleep beforehand, and I mention this because I have a very important game jam note. Don't pull an all-nighter. All-nighters are terrible. You will feel awful afterwards, you'll feel awful during it, and you never planned them, they just come to you. No one is made for handling this much stress except Josh, but he's built different. If there's a voice in your head telling you to pull an all-nighter to finish that last feature, that's the devil talking. Don't listen. He's trying to trick you and kill you. All right. So now, after we've gone to Game Jam, it's time for team check-ins. We're going to go over the teams starting from their list on the Discord server. So first of all, we have Jack Black Attack.
If anyone from Jack Black Attack wants to come up and present what you've got.
Oh, I don't want to present.
Oh.
I just wanted to watch other people present.
Oh.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hi, Seth. Welcome back.
Thank you, Emilio.
All right, you want me to scroll up?
Yeah, there's not too much in here. We have our own Discord server and stuff. Yeah, we've been very hard at work. So we decided that we're gonna add a Coliseum theme to it instead. So rather than just playing blackjack in like a dungeon, you're gonna have Jack Black in the Emperor's box. You're gonna be killing people for his entertainment. Eventually you might look like this absolute stud up here. Gambling, Coliseum, lions, those are cool, I think. I don't know. Here's some of our quick art made by Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. Just to get us, some stuff to put in the levels, so we're not just running around with empty circles and squares, because those are lame. And then just our quick little demo. We've already got traps. We've got gold pickups, enemies. Just kind of follow you around right now. You can attack. Yeah, just very basic. But yeah.
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 Oh, man.
The people agree with me. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, next we have Fate of Love. We have some slides.
Sorry.
Okay, so progress of part 1. So what did we do? I failed my midterm.
Oh.
So, jokes aside, next slide. So we had our first meeting this Friday where half the people couldn't come, so that was fun. We basically just organized what roles people wanted to do, who wanted to do what. We also fleshed out some of the ideas we had for the game. And we also actually managed to get everyone to fill out the one-to-me for once. And then we realized we can't organize everyone to come together because college is fucking annoying. So yeah, we're having more meetings this following week. We're gonna get more details down. We have some concept art. I don't think I posted it on the game dev thing because it's in the Discord instead.
Is it in here?
No, it's
No.
in the
In the server.
the server.
Do you want me to join the server real quick?
Sure. It should be in the artist. It should be in the artist channel. So yeah, we have a goth girl named Astrid and a jock boy named Leo. So those are probably going to be our 2 characters from the MVP.
Yeah.
We're going for a more traditional academy style art style, I think. Just like a standard high school, kind of American high school kind of thing. And just run with that for the base at least. And that's basically it. Yeah.
Cool. All right, next we have the other half.
That's me. All right. So, kind of like everyone else, last week we just basically had our first meeting. We went through everyone's different roles, and we all have different departments. I call them departments. That sounds really fancy. There's only 10 of us, but for programming, we added everybody to a GitHub repo, and we started basic player movement, which is super simple because it's just like a top-down RPG basically. Art design, we finalized the game style, so we are going to stick to, why are you scrolling? Art design, we finalized the game style, which we're going to stick with 2D pixel art, similar to Faith or like the Five Nights at Freddy's minigames. We have a sketch of the player character, and I also at 2 a.m. last night made a sample for like what they look like in game. We have a potential limited color palette, so if you see right here, we're trying to work with like a limited amount of colors, and these colors are just pulled straight from the Philippine flag culture. And then this is what the character sketch looks like. So, like it's an inspiration like mix between like funeral wear, like business casual, and like some like traditional Philippine like attire like element. Trying to decide if she wants to run in heels against the monster. We'll figure that out. We have a draft for a game theme, thanks to our wonderful Adrian, and we have some sample sound effects and ambience, thanks to Devin, people on our sound team. I'll play them, but there's a volume, I put a volume warning here because some of them are really loud. And then for writing, we added people to the Notion page, and then we started writing the script for like the intro cutscene. So I'm gonna go ahead and play, hold on, I need to lower the volume. So this is a screech for the enemy character, where basically when you get jump scared, this is what you would hear. Oh, actually that's so much quieter than I thought. Oh wait, hold on. All right, sorry for the people on Discord, unfortunately you won't be able to hear this. This is the deep ambience music. Really basic, just like basically ambience music of like what the character or the player would hear when they walk around in the environment. And then this is the game theme. So basically direction for the game theme. I told the musicians like, here's some like classic Filipino folk songs, and then just put it in minor and then chip tune it. So if anyone here is Filipino and is familiar with the song Bahay Kubo, that's the song. We just put it in the minor key. So I'm not gonna play the whole thing because it's a little long, but yeah, this is like the basics for the main theme of the game. So anyone who's familiar with the tune will kind of hear that it's the same Filipino song, but it's in the minor key instead. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have Gunslinger Hilda.
Boo.
Okay, so Gunslinger Hilda, we've had 2 meetings so far. I think it's 2. I lost count.
Never show them the memes.
Yeah. So we have concept art for some of our characters. Sam made designs for an armadillo, cactus character, and then the little bird that was like super annoying in the first game. And then Brandon 3D modeled the armadillo, and it's super cute. Next up, we have the design for Hilda themselves, that made by Solomon. And then Solomon added animations. So, for context, as I said, I wanted the Barbie, like the Kens like galloping. So Solomon did that per my request. Yeah, and then we also have the shooting animation. It's just gonna permanently roll. So that's our shooting animation. And then we also have little remix there. And then I told Brandon we needed a ball form, and he took that a little literally for the cactus. And then Dachi made this. Anyways, I'm gonna remove Dachi from the Git repo.
Next, we have Insane Food Delivery. No one's up?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
like,
okay, that's
like we
okay.
said, it's okay if you don't have anything.
Do you want us to skip yours for now? All right. So next we have Slime Hop.
I was not prepared to give a presentation, but this for the progress for Slime Hop, essentially we just went over like what we're doing for the whole project and assigning roles on who's doing what, and and we also came up with or I drew a little bit of sprites for the game, and then it's a screenshot where, yeah. So we went with the big sprite design, and Ava started coding on the player character, so he's right there.
There he
Little
is.
guy. And also, Ali started work on a concept for what the loading screen might look like. And that's about it.
Okay, next we have Frontline Feline.
I don't think I put anything in the Discord chat, but basically,
The server?
I used to use it.
Join it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we just had our first meeting. We were kind of just seeing like how everyone is. I think just in general.
If you check the sprites, I put a link to where you posted some of your sprites.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I just worked on a few more sprites that I was just showing off, and we just got to talk about more atmosphere and just like getting to know everyone a little better. Yeah, these are really small, but that was about it. We kind of just got everyone in a meeting. I think we got almost everyone in the meeting, and just got to kind of figure out like how we want to do things and like who can do what, who wants to do what, and just like small stuff like that, and just talking about atmosphere. Yeah.
Cool. All right, next we have Popcorn Teeth.
So, basically we went over the rules and we assigned each other roles, like for concept art writing. We're mainly focused on the writing for this month. And then midway through this month, we're gonna do the art, like refine it all. So that's like, background art right there, the cage, the tent, all of that by Issa. And then Lucas drew like, art for the beginning, cause it's gonna be like a short little story shown.
This one?
Yeah. And then there's gonna be animation, I think. And we just did character designs, and that's it. We're still working on other things. Yeah.
Do you want me to keep going through this?
Yeah, you can keep going through it.
British people.
Yeah.
All right. Next we have Corroded Kingdom. Slides.
I would just like to preface this by saying, I did not know.
Sorry.
Okay. I would just like to preface this by saying that I have a lot of trouble focusing on the MVP part of this. I'm kind of scatterbrained, but I will do my best to show what I have for the MVP thus far. For sprite work, I decided to take a little bit of a more statistical approach to this. So I'm saying that we are roughly 34% there in terms of sprites, 15 out of 44 sprites made. What's complete are the player battle options, fight, skill, item, run, and all the in-betweens, including the animations for attacking and the animation for running. Also, we've got an actual logo / icon now. For sound effects and music, for songs, we are 50% there because there's only 2 tracks that are probably going to be present. As for sound effects, 0%, because we haven't done any of that yet. What's complete is the Overworld theme 1, and, oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's fine, just keep going. For structure and outline, I would say we have about 2/3 of it done. I literally did this on paper during my music class, but I have outlined the room structure of how I want the RPG to go. I've got areas 1 and 2. Area 3 is still to be done. For programming, okay, there's an animation. So, okay, well, you see, okay. I can explain, okay, no I can't. Okay, so, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. there's no progress in this department. Yeah, I have not gotten around to actually learning how to use Godot after the Godot workshop, and I should probably be a better team leader in actually having meetings to gather my guys. And next slide. And I guess that's about it for now, and hopefully here's to more in the future.
All right, now we have Vertex. Anyone from Vertex? Oh, yes.
You want to go to our Discord because we don't.
Hello.
So I'm gonna be real with you guys. I didn't know we had to do this. So. Yeah. So we just have a bunch of channels like segregated, divided. Divided into all of our different like aspects of the project. So we have 2D concept art. Also we have progress, like general progress. You want to switch to the progress channel? Oh, you're so close. Oh,
I'm a little blind.
It's right there bragging. It's above bragging
So
right
close.
Yep.
Yeah, so we've programmed a couple game mechanics. So if you want to play that video, okay. Yeah, so we have like kind of like a like a blink mechanic, like yeah.
Traced.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of light, but
Do you want us to turn off lights?
It's a switch.
the video just ended. But and then we also, I don't know if you guys can see, we've implemented a state machine, so that'll help with like the combo system.
We also made 3D models already of the
Yes.
characters.
Do you want to switch to general 3?
General.
Yeah, it's a whole
No,
mess.
wait, no.
Oh,
we don't
shoot, I
have
don't have
access
access
to
to
it.
it.
I have access to it.
Can you like
Yeah.
post it?
Yeah, I'll post it.
Okay.
Okay,
But
we
otherwise,
we
yeah.
did like solidify roles.
Yeah, we've had a meeting with like each of our departments, so that's already organized.
Yeah.
We can show the other 2D art.
Yeah, we have more 2D
Yeah,
art.
progress.
Is it in progress?
Yeah, it's in progress.
Okay, yeah,
mostly.
progress. It's all the way at the top, I think.
Yeah, it's all the way in the top.
Yeah, so
Going
we have
to,
Like
enemy
a
design.
toaster enemies.
some side characters. Yeah, it's some concept art, like model sheets of like what the characters are gonna look like in 3D. So yeah, we do have the 3D models. It's just it's all in like a private like channel. So
Trust us.
Yeah.
We got it.
We got it.
we got that.
it. So yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
Okay. So next we have Dream Recorder. Ah.
Yeah, okay, so for Dream Recorder, so I'm here this summer for Dio because Dio wasn't able to make it today. And next slide. So basically, what this is like Dio's summarization of what we went over so far. It was just him like basically explaining to us like in depth about what the story was, so that we could like understand the backstory more when going into writing and programming aspects of it, and then just like focusing on the creating the first map within the next few weeks, and then just like general other techniques. Since the team size is relatively small right now, and a lot of us are busy right now, we're just like figuring out roles and stuff like that as well for like what to do and stuff. And yeah, basically on the summarization. Here's some of the planning documents that Dio put on the slide at the moment. There's the map and then more perspective stuff and then the flowchart right there. And then this is the basic story outline we've got so far. Here's so far the flag spreadsheet at the moment. FPC dialogue sheet. The format isn't yet finalized yet, but this is the current progress right now as well. And then this was the event prototype that didn't play last time, plus the script.
Do you want me to full screen it?
Sure.
It's a little dark.
this is basically like the story vibe explanation. Dream Recorder essentially is like the prequel to like a previous story they had called Sacred Chaos, and it's just like a basically smaller story with emphasis on the characters. Takes inspiration from certain Japanese anime, and then there's more details up there as well. And then here's the progress on like the got him. Right. Those are like the sections so far. And then basically we're figuring out our team slots right now. Right now we have like about like 3 people on like field and like events. Like basically the planners are like the writers, and then the designers are like the artists. And then character design, we only have like 1 artist so far. So we have 1 person, and then like programmers also only like about 2 programmers so far. So like we're mostly like figuring out like the artists and programmers portion right now. And since we don't have as much in that department right now. And yeah.
Alright, lights are coming back on in 3, 2, 1. I warned you. Oh, there is, hold on a second, there is an at and we do have a progress report from Arena Shooter. They've had text discussions, they haven't had actual meetings yet. They've moved to Unreal due to personal experience with more advanced movement and an easier to edit character controller. And they're currently discussing balance. Alright, cool. Alright, next is Kiwi That Could.
We have soft many turns.
Lights are coming on.
Sweet. And then we have a lot of art, so I don't know exactly how you want to go through all that, but. So basically, we have a nice little workflow going. We established it over the last week, but basically, we start with like concepts. That was a funny. So we start with like concepts, and then we work our way to the game art, and then we have like revisions where we go back and make recommendations or changes. So so far we've had tons of concepts for like the mech designs, some enemies, and the weapon we're gonna use. So these are all concepts still. There's a lot of these are stretched, a lot of them are MVP. And then here are the 3 mech designs that we ended up going with for the starting MVP. They're already layer separated, so we can just rig them and go straight into animation. In fact, we even already animated the right one. Those are some weapon concepts. It's going to be like a water gun kind of deal, and the tank is kind of attached to the mech. So here's the game art for it. That's going to be attached to each mech, basically, that you can upgrade. Here are some enemy concepts we came up with. This week we're actually going to start working on the game art for the enemies and implementing more of the code. But we just have concepts right now for enemies. We're going to use the stack of rats. And unfortunately a hedgehog, like my last game, that was first enemy as well. So it's pretty interesting. This is the hedgehog enemy and how it might look. As we might have like they get harder, or we might just take like the middle one as like a MVP. We don't know yet, so we'll work that out. This enemy's gonna explode when you shoot with water. It's gonna soak it up. Sweet. And then there's gonna be a lamp attached to the mech that has lighting effect as well. You can upgrade the lamp so you can see more basically. That's the game art for the lamp. And then we have a title screen concept. It's already almost fully rendered actually, but I haven't posted it yet. Just the artist isn't done with that yet. Some button concepts for the UI. And then we got like a inventory for the shop and stuff kind of concepted out as well. We're probably gonna go with the full design. And then we have an animation we're gonna play when we start the game. And this we have an animation right now. So yeah. There's some gaps. This gap is oh, this song is in a original track.
Good?
Yeah. And then that's about it for that. And then there's another song that I thought was kind of cute, but it's like 3 minutes long. The Kiwi Combat one. we could just
We can play a bit of it.
while we do the. And then last one, this is just a song that we had any animation, so we can do that.
And then we have to get EH. You want to talk about programming?
So, we plan to have a playtest that we're going to update every single Wednesday or every single week. You can click on it, yeah. So, we're just going to upload it to itch and then, yeah. In terms of programming so far, we have several things. So, one of the things we have is these 3 buttons on the title screen, but that's not really anything. So, yeah, go ahead and click start. So, we have the mech and animation in. Right now, it's just permanently walking because, yeah. The mech follows your mouse, and then if you hold down the left mouse button, you can shoot water, and then if you press 1, 2, or 3, it'll change the firing type. So that's going to be some sort of like fire weapon that we have, and the third one is going to be like a gas weapon. We're going to make the projectile bigger. And then also, I didn't have it in the demo. I forgot to include it, but we have the sea foam enemy that like expands when you shoot it with water. We have that implemented at a somewhat good level, but it's not in this demo. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of programming.
Yeah. And you can just talk about like everyone gets like how you split up the.
Oh yeah, and then so we decided to split up. We're using Trello to organize the project this semester. So basically, we have like tasks that we want to do this week on the Trello, and then whoever wants to take those tasks can like put their name on it and work on it.
Yeah, that's about it though.
All right. Running a little on time, but that's okay. Well,
All right.
oh, we did skip it. Yeah,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, well that's crazy. There's one of these that we haven't done. Hang on, give me a second.
Lights, TV lights.
Just the one I want. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go, baby. Good afternoon, everybody. Today, we at the Block Toss team have decided to share with you some of our favorite blocks. Starting off today with the face block, also known as the moai in many circles. Like, look at this fine specimen right here. What we like so much about the face block, or the moai, are those elegant, defined features, truly the pinnacle of human design. And, of course, resemblance to yours truly. Next up, of course, the Des Moai, sporting those classic green GDC colors and a beautiful hoodie. Very nice, very nice. Anna Moai, becoming very popular in young circles recently, and it's not hard to tell why. Even in cartoon form, these fellows are, as the youngsters would say, mighty fine and got me down bad. Fortnite Dancing Moai actually met this fine fellow at a conference in Paris, a stone conference, if you will. He taught me a few of his moves, among them. I do believe I've mastered it quite well. Spy Moai. Sneaky, silent. He's a killer in more ways than one. Yes, very nice. The most spy? I haven't heard that one before. It's quite nice. Now, he's actually a close relative of the Omoigus. You'll notice that we didn't include him on our list. And well, that's because after much careful consideration, we determined that the sus moai, this imagery might be a little distressing for some viewers, so we've opted to leave it out. But trust us, we like the Omoigus just as much as you do. And finally, we have 2 new additions that I was not aware of. Buff Moai. I don't think I need to say much more about this fellow. And of course. Thank you all for joining us today for today's team check-in. And thank you for indulging me in viewing our beautiful Moai. We hope that you enjoyed, and we will see you on the next episode of Our Favorite Blocks. Thank you.